East Hartford, Connecticut, home to the Yukon Huskies, where basketball has a championship pedigree and there's plenty of enthusiasm for football as well. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the Yukon Huskies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Yukon will deliver the opening kickoff and we'll get this game going. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense takes the field to start this game off. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. This dude is nothing but real at wide receiver.
He's got that speed, and you see DBs, they're probably watching him come on the field right now, and they understand it's going to be a long game. This guy can go get it. He can run. He can do a little bit of everything at the wide receiver spot.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Give to the running back. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Here's the handoff. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Might as well give it to him again. Obliterates him, still on the move. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. With the run on first and goal. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. The Rebels will try to punch it in on first and goal. Looking for a crease to the left. They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Pressure coming. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back to pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up early down play for this QB.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. The official says no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the right. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? He's looking to pass. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. UConn will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes a move. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down the end zone.
It's complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Back to pass, it's Simmons. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. To the ground with the back.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Fires toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, that ball didn't have the leg or the trajectory, but fortunately, bounces off the crossbar and is good.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UConn offense goes back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Looking for a crease, it's Robinson. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. UConn comes to the line after getting another 1st down. That's caught. It's Porter. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the 1st down marker. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Finds his big tight end. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Huskies are moving quickly down the field. The lone back's got it. Across the 25, he's got room. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the move. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
The quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The extra point is blocked. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Getting the extra point blocked soured that touchdown drive just a bit, but they'll line up to kick it off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They go to the ground. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Gain of 3. Brings up 2nd down.
That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. The run to the left. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
They'll run the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
And that is just an attitude run. Running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. A 3rd and long coming up here. Scanning the field, it's Simmons. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Offense gets set for 2nd down. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. Here comes the field goal unit as he'll try to get the 3. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And with the field goal, we're tied here in the second quarter. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UConn going back to work on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The back goes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking for space, it's Robinson. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, look out. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, UConn! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Arkansas is dominating this one, thanks to an offense that's been running hog wild since the opening kickoff. They're up 14 over Oklahoma State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays.
Afterburner's coming. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UConn offense goes back to work. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working. A lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
How about the defensive end understanding football, understanding that I got to keep outside contained. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete to be able to corral him, tackle him right in the middle of the field, and get him to the ground.
On the run, it's Robinson. Good surge up front, giving 4 out to the 18. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. UConn will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He's got great speed, and the returner will be dragged down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Going over the top. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Rebels.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And they tacked on the extra point.
Ole Miss 21, UConn 13.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. UConn going back to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive, so someone's going to have...
He's off to the races. Past the 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Huskies. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner can find no daylight. He goes down. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. The give to the tailback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. He'll try the left side. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Looking to throw at Simmons. Unloads it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Rebels will punt this one away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. The UConn offense goes back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. UConn will have to punt it away.
Number 5 in punt formation to kick it away.
secures it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this.
He'll take the deep shot. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Simmons. And it's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Ole Miss.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're just about ready to kick it away. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a first half that saw a little bit of everything there in East Hartford.
Just about set for the second half kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UConn going back to work on offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Finds his tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. UConn will have to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They'll try it over the left side. Dances away from one. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Simmons. He's looking deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On 3rd down, going up top. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Rebels! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Number 1.
This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Arkansas is in front. They've played awfully well today, and while there's no Darren McFadden out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 10 over Oklahoma State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quarterback on the keeper. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit.
Got a lot of running room. At the 30. Inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Huskies.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Going to take a shot at this DB. Brings it in down the left side. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a man, it's Simmons. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Throw to the end zone, it's picked off.
3rd in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that 1st down, makes the big mistake.
Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Immediately fires to the middle. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the right. Pulls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Handoff from the gun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's McDonald. They're bringing heat. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Boy, was he well protected. Finally lets one go to the left. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And he had to go a long way to reel that ball in. He started off way on the right, crossed the entire defense, made the catch on the other side of the field. There's an example of how this offense can really attack every corner of the football field.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. He got it. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Here's the return from inside his 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
He gets a block. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UConn. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
And the returner will be knocked down. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And the ball will be grabbed at the 30-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get enough.
It's a fumble on the play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here. It's goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
We'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Now on second down. They'll leave it with him. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this third quarter in style. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Back on the field after the break, and we'll start the quarter here on third down. To the air, it's Simmons. Looking left. He caught it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels!
Bring in the extra beef. It's goal line. I know what I'm going to get. I know what I'm going to do. We're going to be bigger, stronger at the point of attack and push you around, and then the running back does the rest and finds the end zone.
Looks as if they'll go for two with the subtlety of a sledgehammer with all these big guys. Barges ahead. He stopped short on the two-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the two. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UConn going back to work on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now they'll run the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to throw. It's McDonald. Firing to the right, complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6.
And I love this. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to eat that clock, let it tick down. A field goal here, I'm up by 2 possessions. I'm still in a very good place. I don't have to get over-aggressive, Jesse, if I don't want to.
No, and you can put this game out of reach, too. You can score a touchdown. This thing's basically over. You know, in this area of the field, it's really hard to throw the football because the windows are so small. So be the more physical team. Go ice this game.
Trying to make their way to the promised land on 3rd and goal. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation. And they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll go to the fullback. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line. Trying to push his way in, but not quite enough on 4th and goal. Using his legs, it's Robinson. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He's loose at the 15. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Gets open down the middle.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. And the Huskies will hustle to the line. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Back to pass, it's McDonald. He's got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Huskies! Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
It was a golden opportunity on that 2-point conversion attempt, but he fumbles. You got to have better ball security. They come away with no points.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
Yeah, and I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
The crowd is going to tell you the result of this one. They are into it on this huge 3rd and 3. They'll try to get it through the air. And he reels it in inside the 30. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UConn offense goes back to work. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer, take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
Finds his big tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. To throw, it's McDonald. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
And this really puts it out of reach. I mean, it was already a tall order, and you had to be aggressive in this situation, but now with this turnover, this one's all but over.
The running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Rebels!
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UConn going back to work on offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Trying to take it back. The 10. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. What a play by this defense with a pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UConn offense goes back to work. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. UConn will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. First down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Simmons. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 15. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Ole Miss 75, UConn 43.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UConn going back to work on offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Wants to throw on first down. Grabs it in the middle. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.